Welcome to episode 3 of Awesomeness TV. So I am going to be using my hands a lot as I am talking. I'm still going to be using my words, but I'm also going to be using my hands so I can speak very clearly and slowly as possible so that you can understand every word that I am saying. So right now this is working out really good. Okay, so things that are okay and not okay to be talking to special needs people. There we go. That came out perfect. Number 1. You just start off by never bringing up the topic of the disability unless someone wants to talk about it, but you should never be like, so you have a disability. First off, I want to say this, that our disability comes after, after our name. Like, it might be Aubrey has Down syndrome. But like Down syndrome should come after, not before, because first of all, it does not define us. Also, we also have feelings and we have reactions, so we react quickly and strongly to them. They are very fragile, so it's important to be careful with how you talk to us. Talk to us and that kind of stuff. And also handling it in a positive way, because if you don't, we might feel insecure about that. Because, if we feel hurt, it's important to speak up for yourself so that they can talk to you in a positive way. Also, if something, so like some people might say that like saying your disability has an excuse. People have a really good point of view, but like everyone has a different point of view. But if you are a person with a disability and you have a point of view, still you can speak up about it, say what you want to say, because you have every right to. It's not an excuse, Like, we have the right to say, well, maybe I can't memorize, or I forgot this because of Down syndrome, or something like that. It's okay for me to say that because I have Down syndrome myself, and then I have the right to say that. So that is important stuff too. And like sometimes we also have feelings and emotions, and we react to them. Well, if you cannot handle the reactions, it's important to take yourself out of a situation when it happens, because you should deal with it in a positive way, not in a negative way. Because that's when it comes to us feeling insecure. So it's very, very important that you handle our feelings and reactions in a positive way. And then also, sometimes we get overwhelmed with feelings, so we have to do something with actions with the body, so we may, now this is very similar to people with autism. It's like body language, basically. We use our hands to talk, if it's hard to get our words out, or we may, if we get like too excited or too hyper, it's like our bodies have to do something like a reaction, and it just helps us to calm ourselves down and stuff like that. Moving on to autism. Here we go. Every person with the spectrum is different, so I'm going to talk about the different things that people with autism are different and unique for. Number 1, stimming. Stimming has to do with keeping your body calm and relaxed, because when there are situations in life when something happens, it becomes too much and overwhelming for them. So instead of feeling overwhelmed by all that stuff going on in the world, people stim, and they have to do something like with their hands, or they, have to bend down and they have to touch the foot or something, or it just, something with the mind, it just keeps them calm, and they should be allowed to do it because it helps them not to feel too much or overwhelmed. It's just a really good feeling and stuff like that. So it's important to understand that they have a really good reason for why they do that. Head banging and hand flapping are the same exact things, because I even did that myself. I even do that myself sometimes, and it just helps our bodies just to stay calm in situations, or even if there's not, it helps us for our future in case something does happen, that we can stay calm before something happens or something like that. Meltdowns only happen when too much in the brain is too much and it's overwhelming. Our minds react so quickly, it just creates a scene. And that's when a meltdown happens. And then after the meltdown happens, and stuff like that. Then it comes, and then the last thing is called burnouts. When you're exhausted from having a meltdown, or when it becomes too overwhelming and too much, it's called a burnout. You get exhausted, you get tired, you calm down, and that's a cool down stage of autism. I would say, like, it's just different phases of that special needs of autism. It's burnout time. We're exhausted, we're tired, it's like we don't want to have meltdowns, but it just happens, you know. The burnout comes right after the meltdowns, or right after overwhelming stuff in our minds and stuff like that. Last thing that I want to say is there's a guy named John Quinn, and he has cerebral palsy, and he explains in his videos things that are okay and things that are not okay to say about cerebral palsy. And you can just look him up. He's on YouTube. He has the greatest videos that you guys can watch. John Quinn is his name. And so I guess that's it for now. Like I said, I have a hard time speaking my words, which is the reason why I have to use my hands sometimes. So just so you guys understand why I use my hands most of the time, so I can get my words out straight as possible. Thank you guys for watching, and be amazing. Yeah, be amazing.